Hello and welcome back to my channel, and thank you for watching. I can actually answer the question that I keep on getting from investors these days, and that is Dubai or Abu Dhabi. In this new Gulf that we're living in now, where's the smart money going today? And here's how I'm thinking about it. So let's start with what actually happened in the last few months, because it matters a lot. So since February, the Dubai market has cooled down quite a bit. Transaction volumes have dropped sharply, and at one point close to 40% year on year. In fact, this month it was very close to 40 to 50% year on year reduction in transaction volume. So prices came also off a few percentage points, and the mood has changed. So a lot of owners have quietly pulled their properties off the market because they rather hold than sell into this uncertainty. So therefore, one word of caution: most of the numbers and yields charts that you will find or have found until now are from last year, which was a very different market. So I would take them, and anybody that's studying them, with a pinch of salt, because from now onwards, the numbers that are hitting the Dubai Land Department are actually the numbers that we should be working with, because usually it takes some time for these numbers to arrive from the sale, from the transaction, until they hit the Dubai Land Department. So all the numbers now in June 2026 are completely from after when the conflict started. So now we're getting the real picture, and the real picture is less transactions, but not as much price action as a lot of people had predicted at the start of this conflict. So this also means then that I do not care about what the numbers were before the conflict. We now need to focus on where the demand is heading from the state that we're in right now. So the question I usually get is some version of, which city is better? Sebastian, which one does pay me more money? And honestly, I think that is the wrong frame. So Dubai and Abu Dhabi aren't really fighting over the same buyer. They're two very different machines built to do two very different jobs. So the real question is, what are you trying to achieve? And once you're clear on that, the choice gets a lot simpler. So let me walk you through both of these cities. Let's start with Abu Dhabi. The buyer here is very different. It is a high to, let's say, ultra high net worth individual that has family money, patient money. So that buyer isn't shopping for a one bedroom to flip within 2 to 3 years. They want villas, they want space, they want privacy, an address that means something to them. And that's also why the project I keep coming back to is Hudayriyat Island in Abu Dhabi. And if you've seen one of my earlier videos, you'll know why I rate it. Modon just launched the golf estates there. Villas wrapped around an 18-hole championship golf course on an island, on the beach, 10 minutes from the city. And the pricing from Modon starts at around 4.2 million dirhams for a 3-bedroom townhome. And it climbs past 35 million dirhams for the big mansions. It's a 40-60 payment plan, handing over in 2030. So let's sit with that actually for a second. Golf, beachfront, island living, right next to the capital city at a price point per square foot that is today genuinely low for that combination. So my simple read is, in 5 to 10 years, as the island fills in, these become some of the most wanted addresses in the entire country. But there's a bigger story underneath it too. So Abu Dhabi is turning into the culture capital of the region. On Saadiyat Island, the Louvre has been open for years, which is, by the way, amazing if you want to visit with your family. The Natural History Museum is even better for that. Then you have Team Lab, and you have the Zayed National Museum, and they're all opened recently. And this year, even the Guggenheim Museum is arriving this year. On top of it, you have Disney building its first Middle East park on Yas Island, and put a villa under all of that, and you're not just buying a home, you're buying into where this city is going. Now, Dubai, on the other hand, is another machine entirely. It doesn't run on trophies, it runs on people. We have tourists, professionals, founders, business travelers. They're cycling through the city every month. Every one of them is needing a bed. And that's what makes Dubai the cash flow capital of the Gulf. And even after February, Dubai didn't flinch. The city's tourism chief, Kazim, called the war a situational problem. not the systemic one. And he was clear that the Dubai D33 agenda, which is Dubai's plan to double its economy by 2033, has not changed at all. And that's not just talk. The Emirates has already restored 96% of its flights. Fly Dubai is back to 80%. Over Eid, which we just passed, the hotels were running around 80% occupancy. And the big events were not cancelled. They were pushed into the back half of the year, and in the Q4 calendar is already filling up now. By the way, there was also an event called the Design Week in Madinat Al Jumeirah, which I attended, which was not cancelled. It was still completely packed. So that is definitely also important. And on top of that, Sheikh Hamdan put 2.5 billion dirhams into the short-term rental sector. As part of that, they scrapped the tourism dirham and the holiday home permit fees. So if you run short-term rentals, that's money straight back into your pocket. People get nervous also about supply, around 120,000 units that are due this year, but due and delivered are two very different things. And with the usual delays, realistically, it's closer to 60 to 70,000 according to Finch, and it's all landing in the strongest demand engine in the world. And that's exactly where we operate. We run short-term rentals in Dubai here, and we have our own business for it. And we also build a system to get you more out of each unit than a standard operator would, using AI technology in our own systems. So these amazing yields, in my opinion, will definitely start happening in Expo City. A lot is handing over there at the moment, right next to the new exhibition halls. And I do think that will pay off best. And I'll do a full video on that one soon. And one last thing people overlook, our villas in Dubai have barely moved on price. And if you're patient, there's a quiet window here. And also this one will deserve its own video about the newest villa communities in Dubai. So let's come back to the main question, Dubai versus Abu Dhabi. And my honest answer is that it comes down to what you want. So if you're after a trophy asset lifestyle, scarcity, 5 to 10 year appreciation to the future with the wealthiest buyer in the world lining up right behind you, that's Abu Dhabi for you. Villas and Hudayriyat Island. It's one of the smartest long-term plays in the Gulf right now. You're on the Gulf, you're on the beach, you're right next to the city. And if on the other hand you want your cash flow working for you today, riding the tourism and events boom, ideally with someone running it for you, that's Dubai for you. Secondary deals, off-plan resales, and around Expo City, short-term rental done properly. So the city was never the investment, your goal is. And the city is just how you get there. I'm not going to hand you now a one-word answer, which city is better. It would not be an honest one. Let's get clear on what you're actually trying to build first. And if that part isn't clear yet, that's genuinely the work I love doing. Send me a message, tell me where you're trying to get to, and we'll map out a plan together with someone who's on the ground in both markets every day. I'm Sebastian Boll, and see you in the next one.